Hey everybody, welcome to the Buffalo Plus YouTube channel. Mike Catalano along with Dan Fates. Please make sure to like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. The Buffalo Bills, AFC East champs for a second year in a row. And Dan, how many times do we stand right here and we start talking about Josh Allen? We're not going to start with Josh Allen today. We're going to start talking about this Bills defense to begin. But you talk about a dominating performance, what they did against the Jets today.
They were the ones that carried the team again today. They played pretty well against Atlanta, but this was a dominating performance. Again, this solidified that they are not only the number one defense in yards, but also in scoring defense as well. This is a team that has been overlooked. Jordan Poyer has talked about how nobody gives them enough respect. They're earning their respect with how they are playing of late.
Now, look, Zach Wilson's a rookie. He's got talent. He's got a long way to go. It's not a good Jets offense. But this is what you do against an offense that shouldn't be on the same field with you. Dominating. How about getting to the quarterback?
4 first downs, 9 sacks. It was pretty much like a preseason game. It looked like that's what they were going up against. Dominating fashion. And there never was, even Mike when the game was 13-7 and the Bills offense was sputtering, I just never feared that the Jets were going to march down the field or put some drive together. That is how impressive this defense looked. And again, they're doing it without Trey White.
Yeah, speaking of Trey White, so the whole secondary, let everybody know what it was like in the press room with the secondary coming in.
So the entire defensive backs come out, all 5 of them, Dane Jackson, Levi Wallace, Micah Hyde, Jordan Poyer, the whole gang. They all come out, and they're also holding a Trey White jersey. They said they had just gotten off a FaceTime with him. He was doing his knee exercises, already trying to get back, but he was excited for them. But it was symbolic that all 5 of them came out. Jordan Poyer said, "These are my best friends. These are my ride or die guys." You know, it was a touching moment, kind of, again, that trust the process kind of moment, Mike, of we're all in this together.
Yeah, they are. And it's also a fitting moment because when Trey White went out in New Orleans, there was a thought of, oh boy, now, we know it's going to get tougher. Yeah. We got plenty of time to talk about the postseason going forward. But to this point, they haven't missed a beat without Trey on the field.
Not at all. And like I said, it seems like one game it's the run defense picking up. Harrison Phillips got another big game. Tremaine Edmonds playing well. Actually, you could probably throw a dart at anybody on the defense.
Ed Oliver.
And they all played well. So it really is that group collective effort. And Harrison Phillips always talks about how it takes 11 guys to stop a play. I know it's a dumb cliche, and he talks about how even being a defensive tackle is being like a fire hydrant. You know, dogs pee on you. You don't get a whole lot of attention. But that's how they've done it. Every single guy has stepped up since Trey's been out.
Josh Allen had a strange day. He made some amazing plays, a couple of throws, one that counted, one that didn't. The one to Diggs was fantastic, made the run. How about the play when he made the little pitch to Dawson Knox?
Just hitting all the buttons on the controller.
That's what he was doing. But then he went through a stretch, 7 straight incompletions. He's throwing the ball all over the place. This is 2 games in a row where you're kind of worried a little bit. Is there a reason to be concerned about Josh in the pass game?
To me, it's not only the incompletions, but he went through about 5 or 6 in a row where it was nowhere near the wide receiver. Like they weren't on the same page, whether it was Cole Beasley or Dawson Knox or Gabriel Davis. It just looked like they were not on the same page, and that's what's concerning to me. Look, they still found a way to get it done. They still got the job done, but they don't beat a lot. They don't win a postseason game playing like this offensively.
No, they don't. And you have faith in Josh Allen because of what we saw in Foxborough a few weeks ago, where he played like an MVP candidate. He's still that guy. I will say this. This is a reason, not an excuse. You're down on the field. This win did not make it easy.
No, but this wasn't a New England game where the wind was blowing like crazy, and I thought the elements weren't as bad as necessarily in the snow against Atlanta. Look, if they get this kind of weather in a playoff game, I think they would take it. Josh has to play better and rise up in this challenge.
Yeah, Diggs was pretty good today. I joked that he's so smooth in the way he handles plays. Like you don't even realize, and boom, he's in the end zone, toe tap down. I said his smooth play should be taunting the way the NFL looks at taunting, because it's almost like he's playing a different game.
Too. He gave a Derrick Henry
stiff arm today.
Yeah. Look, and it was funny because Josh Allen was asked after the game about, hey, did Stephon Diggs send you a couple text messages about he needed 6 catches to get a bonus? Josh was great again.
Well, what did he say?
Josh goes, what are you talking about? What bonus? And it was great. It was really a deadpan answer. And then he's like, yeah, of course, I knew it. And he says, we all play for the love of the game, but there is financial compensation. He goes, I was actually the one that texted Diggs because he had 7 catches in the first half. And it seemed like he was the only one that really got this offense going. But that is what a true number one is.
Yeah.
Is that when things aren't going well, you just look to him and feed him the rock, and it worked well.
It is going to have to be better. As we're recording this, we're waiting to see. Is it going to be the Chargers coming in here? Is it going to be the Patriots? You know it's going to be a good team. But, Dan, you look around this league, on a day like today, you're like, oh, the Bills should handle the Jets. Really? The Colts go and get handled by Jacksonville. They're out. New England gets handled by Miami, a team that is out. You look at Arizona, had a chance to maybe win the division, lose. The Rams at home, they lose. That's against the playoff team, but I think you just can't take anything for granted. What did you say? It's like the NCAA tournament, right?
It's the NCAA tournament right now. Josh had talked about, I think it was after the Tampa Bay game, where he said every game now is the postseason. And guess what? It hasn't been pretty. The Atlanta game wasn't pretty. This game wasn't necessarily pretty the whole time, but they got the win. It's just win, baby. It's Al Davis. It's just move on and advance. Now it is I think they said 4 games. It's a 1-game season. They got to go get 4 more wins.
That's what starts next week. Again, as we're recording this, the Bills don't know. We will keep you updated on everything that is going on for the postseason. We do know this. The Bills are AFC East champs for a second straight year. They are home next weekend here. Well, either Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. We'll know that for sure. And they're playing either the Chargers or the Patriots. Again, we're going to find out real soon, and we'll have complete coverage. For our entire team, Dan Fates here. I'm Mike Catalana. Jenna Cottrell back in Rochester. We'll have complete coverage all week long. Thanks for watching the Buffalo Plus channel on YouTube.